Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the weekly live chat. It's crazy. I was looking at, I've been numbering these live chats. This is number 46th, which is just crazy that we've done that many Wednesday live streams. The date is March 2nd, 2022. This is UFC 272 Fight Week, main event Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. Super excited. The card leaves a lot to be desired, but still, we have a decent main event here, and it's a fight that has a decent storyline. It's also two elite welterweights, and usually, even though I complain about these cards sometimes, as the fight gets a little bit closer, now we're 72 hours away. It's two maybe 3 days if you want to count Saturday away. I get more and more excited, even though it's not the greatest of cards. Currently, before we get into anything, currently we have 2,228 subscribers. Absolutely unreal. Um, every day it's growing. It's growing more and more. So 2,228. It's crazy. It feels like just yesterday we hit 2,000. If anybody's watching this stream and they're not subscribed, go subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to the channel. And as always, put your questions in the chat. Just real quick, if you have not yet, after this stream, I want you guys to please go check out all the prediction videos on my channel. I've done a bunch of UFC 262 prediction videos, an unreal amount of prediction videos. I wanted to do more, but now it's gotten too late, so I'm just done with prediction videos, I think, at this point. I got all the main important ones. But right now, on my channel, I have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher breakdown and prediction. Okay, I think we're back. Somehow it disconnected. I don't know why it disconnected. Anyway, Umar Nurmagomedov, Brian Kelleher breakdown and prediction on the channel. We also have Dos Anjos versus Renato Moicano, co-main event, 5 rounds, lightweight fight. Did a breakdown and prediction for the original fight, which was Dos Anjos versus Fiziev, but did a new one for Dos Anjos versus Moicano. Then I also have Marina Rodriguez versus Yan Xiaonan breakdown and prediction on the channel. Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell on the channel. And of course, Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, the main event. I have a prediction video on the channel. And if you really want to see my pick for the original co-main event, Rafael Dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev, I made that video, but I released it, but then I decided to private it for members only. It really had no use. But if you guys want to see the prediction, you guys can become a member. The link is down in the description. All right, guys, let's start reading some questions. Of course, we're going to talk about UFC 272, just predictions in general. Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns, and there's a bunch of other news that we can talk about. And like Pine's first question, thoughts on Talia Santos versus Valentina Shevchenko. Hold on, let me mute my phone real quick. What? That wasn't this. I have my old phone and my new phone here. So there we go. I muted that. I mean, that was the only fight to make, but it just goes to show the depth of the flyweight division is not the greatest. It's one of those things where, I guess it makes sense for the division, but Talia Santos, let's take a look at her resume real quick. She looked really good in her last fight against, who was that? I can't even remember now. Joanne Wood. I keep wanting to call her Wood, but she got married to somebody with the last name Wood. So now just her last name is Joanne Wood. Or that's her entire name. I don't even know why I said that. But anyway, she submitted her. That was the Ketlin Vieira versus Miesha Tate card. Ew, that card. I don't even want to remember that main event. Disgusted at that main event. Just absolutely disgusted. But she has a winner, Roxanne Modafferi, Jillian Robertson, Molly McCann. She's on a 4-fight winning streak. I don't know. I mean, women's flyweight is crazy. What's crazy is she lost to Mara Romero Barella, who, geez Louise, since beating Talia Santos, that girl went on a 4-fight losing streak. She lost to Lauren Murphy, Montana De La Rosa, Courtney Casey, and Mayra Bueno Silva. So I don't even think the last girl that Talia Santos lost to is still in the UFC. But that was only a split decision loss, so I don't remember that fight, but maybe she could have won that fight. It's one of those things. But either way, I mean, there's really nobody else. You look at the rankings right now. You look at the women's flyweight rankings. Jessica Andrade just recently had her shot. I think she's only fought once since then. Caitlin Chukagian had her shot. She's on a win streak. I don't think the UFC has even re-signed her. Lauren Murphy had her shot. Jennifer Maia had her shot. Then you start getting down number 6, number 7, number 8. I think they're on losing streaks. I don't remember for 100% certainty. But there's no one else really in there that you could even gift a title shot to. It's got to be Talia Santos. I don't think she's necessarily ready for Valentina Shevchenko, but they got to fight. They got to defend their titles. But it is what it is. Are you going to watch Kevin Lee Diego fight? I'm 50-50. Probably not, but maybe. What's up, Fast? What's up, Fast? Did you see my little Easter egg for you in the Umar Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher video? If Rafael wins, will he get set up, or will they try to rebook? Will he get a step up, or will they try to rebook the Fiziev fight? I have no idea. It depends where the division's at. Maybe they rebook the Fiziev fight. It sucks, man. It sucks that they got canceled twice. Really, it's really upsetting. I was really looking forward to that fight. Like, super excited. Super excited. I'm not excited for this card at all. I wasn't at all. But as it creeps closer, I'm more excited for it. So, it's not the greatest by any means. But there's some quality fight. I think it should be a fun card. I'm super excited to see Umar Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher. That's all the way down the early prelims. I really like to watch Marina Rodriguez fight, so I'm excited for the fight with Yan Xiaonan. I think everyone should watch that prelim. Don't care about Sergey Spivak versus Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy apparently weighs cuts from 315 pounds, apparently. It was put out today. Kevin Holland, Alex Oliveira doesn't really do much for me. Edson Barboza, Bryce Mitchell should be fun, but that should be more like a main card opener, in my opinion. It's not really a featured fight or even a co-main event. Rafael dos Anjos, Renato Moicano really puts me off. I really think the Islam fight was the fight to make. And Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, I'm excited for, but I just wish there was another fight over top of it. I wish we had Usman versus Leon Edwards or something like that over top of it. Because, these guys have won one fight since 2019. I really want to know, though, is the beef fake or not? Because I've been flipping back and forth now after this fight week. That's her only loss. That's the crazy part I know. Is Luque versus Muhammad 2 card any good? When is that? I forgot when that is. Let's take a quick peep. UFC. When is it? Let me take a look. No. I'm excited for Andre Filho versus Miguel Baeza on that card. That is an amazing fight right there. Outside of that, in the main event, Uriah Hall, Andre Muniz. I'm really interested in seeing Andre Muniz get a little bit of a step up in competition. It's not the worst card I've ever seen, but it's not great, but they could still add fights to it. I hate Guru new video. What's his new video? Let me know in the chat. I would like to know. And why do you hate it? I thought you were a big fan. So, let me know, Cyber. Yes, I did hear it. Laughing face. Fiziev probably going to fight soon. RDA is going to be out a few months after this fight, so I doubt they rebook it. I wonder who they book Fiziev against next then. I would love Rafael Fiziev versus Arman Sarukian. I think Arman Sarukian would be a lot of fun. Other than that, I don't know who they book. Mateus Gamrot would be behind him. I don't think they book that. It's one of those things where it's just a little bit iffy. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I just seen your screenshot, Cyber. Explain to me as quick as you can. No chance you didn't know what was going on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's the name of this video? Sometimes I hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I see it. I see it. He deserves jail crossfire. Oh, you just sent it to me in the Discord. Um I'll have to get back to you on it. I'll have to look into it. But I will say this. I will say this, and I'm just going off what you sent. And I don't know how extreme he's conveying it. And, I always give you guys my honest thoughts. But my first thought when reading the rumors about Cain Velasquez was, listen, if you're going to do something like that, make sure you get the right person. So, maybe I'm on his side on this one. I have to hear his thoughts. I don't know for 100% certainty. And maybe you guys will think I'm crazy. And again, I have to hear it. I don't think Cain deserves to go away for 15 years. But I do think even when somebody wrongs you, and I get it, I want to kill someone for 100% certainty too. If what we're reading is 100% true, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. I haven't really been paying attention to it. It's super sad. So stuff like that really brings me down, honestly. But you can't be out there being super reckless and potentially taking away somebody's life who has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I kind of understand the logic. I don't want Cain to go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail for long. I think he should be forgiven. Maybe just serve a little bit of time just because he shot an innocent man, or supposedly innocent man. But at the end of the day, I get it, and he was super emotional. So I'm not going to talk about it too much. Maybe I'll watch that video just to give you a better take. But I do get it. I do get it 100%. Understand it. And it's just a super sad story. What's up? Constantly growing. MMA on point dropped a breakdown on if the beef is fake. About Cain, shit weird. Yeah, it's really sad. That's why I haven't really talked about it too much, or nor would I have made a video about it. It's just a really depressing situation, all the way around. What potentially happened to Cain and his children, disturbing, disgusting, tragic. And then for him to go out and try to get revenge, which I totally understand, and then just end up shooting the wrong guy. I mean, it's really, really sad. Can you rate UFC 273? Yes, I will. Right now, as it stands, right now, 273. I'll rate it like a solid B. I'll do a video on that. I'll do a full video on that. How about that? I used to do a video where I rated that. Hold on one second, guys. Keep the questions coming, guys. If you have a question, put it in the chat. Colby recent media interview took it way too far. No way it's fake. Okay. But I believe between two best friends, you can say anything. Me and my best friend could literally say anything we wanted about each other in public. And if it was going to make us money, we'd be laughing our asses off about it behind the scenes. I hope Khamzat dominates Gilbert. I think a lot of people do. They want to see him go for a title. Imagine Fiziev versus Conor. Oh my God. Rafael Fiziev versus Conor. Sign me up. Sign me up. Who doesn't want to see Rafael Fiziev versus Conor? I'd pick Fiziev in that fight too. Let's do a poll on that. Who wins? Rafael Fiziev But also, back to what you guys were saying about him, about that take. Sometimes I just think he likes to go against popular opinion, from what you guys tell me. So that could be it, to garner attention, maybe. True or false? Gregor Gillespie will not fight this year. I'll say false. He has to fight this year. Colby wouldn't answer Jordan Morgan's question unless he did 10 push-ups. He thought he was joking, but he was dead serious. 15 years seems like a little much. I would agree. Why do you have Moicano? Why do I have Moicano third round sub? I don't know. I really don't. He's not submitting RDA. Who do you got, Judas or Covington? I have Judas. I have a 19-minute breakdown and prediction. I have a 19-minute prediction video. On the channel. I'd appreciate it if you went and checked it out. What about the guy he was trying to shoot? That guy should get a punishment too, right? For 100%. 100% certainty. And I'm assuming that's what will happen. I'm assuming they'll both end up in jail. It's just a super tragic situation because I think the only silver lining of the whole situation is that the guy Kane shot didn't end up dying, because then you have a situation where the guy he was trying to kill did him really dirty, did him disgustingly, but now you have Kane emotional, making a mistake, and now maybe he killed an innocent guy who, I don't know, I'm just speculating here, had nothing to do with it. I don't know if that's the case or not. And then Kane has to go to jail for a long time, versus maybe they can give him some leniency now. I mean, when I heard the news initially, I thought there's no way Kane just went out of his way to just shoot some random dude. That's just not Kane. Kane's not just from what I've seen of him, his demeanor, he's not a guy that's just out there rage shooting people. I knew there had to be more to the story. I said that in the Discord chat when we originally saw it. But of course, he should get a punishment. I mean, obviously, I want him to go to jail for life. If not death penalty, but I know they don't do that for that, unfortunately. Probably because his style reminds me so much of Oliveira. It's not, man. I'm sorry. Where you cannot shoot across a highway into a car full of people. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's definitely reckless, but what I'm saying is I understand. I think he should be punished, but I don't think it should be a really strong punishment. Just because I feel like there should be the person who looks at it should have some leniency based on the situation, temporary insanity, whatever it goes. I think in a just world, he'd get a minor punishment, whatever that may be. I don't know. I'm not a criminal expert, but I understand for sure. I would have done the same thing. I'd have made sure to get the guy though. That's what really probably bugs him right now. While he's sitting in the jail cell, he's like, I wish I would have got the guy that I wanted to get. And if he would, and it's just the last thing I'm going to say about it, and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. What's really sad is now if Kane does go to jail, he has a daughter, just based on what I've heard, that needs emotional support now because she's dealt with a tragic experience, and now her dad's going to be in jail. So it's really sad all the way around. He has George round 2 KO. Yes, I do. He deserves time for sure. No reason he had to pull out a weapon. Dude is a weapon without a weapon. He should have just whooped his ass bad. Just beat him to death. What's up, Usman? You can't lie, though. Moicano has a hell of a chin. Early stoppage in the Fiziev fight. Took a bomb from TKZ and didn't get KO'd. He gets rocked a lot, but he does have a decent chin. Khamzat Burns prediction. I think Khamzat probably wins the fight standing. Gets a TKO. My vote was wrong, as always. Fiziev would embarrass Conor. Fiziev is definitely on the come up. I think Fiziev beats Conor badly. It's 50-50 right now. Hey, man, I watch a lot of your videos, and not to be a dick, but the volume is super low. I have to put your videos up much louder than anything else I watch. Is there any way you could turn the mic up? Is it low right now? Is anybody else experiencing this issue? I can adjust it. I can turn it up when I'm editing it. But I usually put it on full volume and give it a decent look. George, comment on a future video, and let me know. I'll turn it up a little bit in my next recorded video I do. I'll turn it up a little bit, and you let me know if it sounds closer to normal. You're the first person I've heard say that, though. Let me know in the chat. I see Goat saying no, it's good. It's good right now in the live stream, but is it good? Is it good? Did I read it? Yeah, I read it super low. I read that. Is it good? What about right now, George? As I'm doing this live stream, how does it sound? You do have to turn it up pretty high. Okay, I'll turn it up. I'll turn up every one of my video a little bit higher, so you guys don't have to use full volume. What I usually do when I edit a video, because sometimes the volume can be a little bit different, just based on how I'm speaking. I try to speak in the same tone for the video, but it's hard sometimes, video to video. But in my editing, I'll turn it up a bit, and that way, hopefully, it corrects George's issue, and then that way, maybe you guys don't have to watch the videos on full volume. But what I'm asking right now is, how does it sound right now? Right now in this live stream, is it a little low? Do you have to turn it up way loud? Should I turn it up loud or what? Let me know. But what's wild is I've watched. Let me mute my mic real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna listen to it myself real quick. Because if there's an issue, I definitely want to fix it. I want the best quality. Okay. I've checked it on my phone before, and it sounds fine to me, but I will turn it up a little bit. And we'll go from there. Because there's an easy adjustment that I can make with every video. In post, I can just turn it up a few decibels. And I'll do that in my next video. And George, I want you to keep an eye out for that next video and let me know what you think. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. I'm not going to turn it up a lot. Just so you don't have to watch it at 100% volume. But either way, as long as you can hear me, I'm still happy. But I want the videos to be perfect. So Isaiah Parker says it is low. Are you talking about right now? It's low. That's crazy. Does Moicano beating RDA make Moicano look good or RDA look bad? Unfortunately, it probably makes RDA look bad, but it definitely makes Moicano look good too. But I think it's more of Moicano looking bad. Or RDA looking bad. Honestly. And also, I just saw this Discord thing again. I also don't think you should be making a video about that when we don't have the full details yet. At least from what I've seen. You definitely have the best quality out of every MMA channel I've seen. That is the goal, my friend. Best quality possible. That's the goal. That's what I try to be. I have the best quality video, the best quality audio of any MMA channel. I do a lot of my videos in 4K. If I don't need to get them out right away. If I need to get them out right away, I will do it in 1080p because not everyone watches them in 4K anyway. But I try to do a lot of 4K content. Let me know if you guys, let me know in the comments, or not the comments. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys watch any of my videos in 4K? I'm going to end this. 60% took Conor over Fiziev. When do you think Rose will fight? I was thinking UFC 275, but now I'm going to guess UFC 276 against Carlos Esparza. Guru is clickbait merchant. He just wants clicks. Fair enough. I get it. Everyone wants clicks. I mean, I don't know. I don't pay too much attention. But I try to be just, my thumbnail and title just try to be indicative of what the video is about. For me personally. And best opinions, I also think, if not the best, the most honest. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the kind words. Guys, if you're in here and you have not liked the stream yet, do me a favor and like the stream. It's what helps push these streams out to more people. The other day we had like 50, almost 60 people in here. So it helps push it out to more people if you guys like the stream. Colby versus Jorge winner versus winner of Khamzat Burns or Luque Bilal 2. Colby Jorge winner versus winner of Khamzat Burns. It's got to be Luque Bilal 2. You know, Khamzat Burns, if Khamzat wins especially, is going to fight for a title. Guru makes good content, and I think he's funny. Fair enough. A lot of people do. A lot of people watch him. I never heard of him until I started this channel, and a lot of people talk about him. So he must be doing something right. He must be doing something right. I respect anybody that gets on camera and you know, talks to themselves. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. But I don't really watch a lot of MMA content myself. I'm too busy making it to watch it. No 4K for me yet. Rip. Not a big deal. I'm just curious. Do a poll on Islam Khamzat. Okay. We did this the other day. Most people had Khamzat. Islam Makhachev. Guys, when the poll comes out, wait a second to vote, because sometimes it glitches when you go to vote right away. So just give it a second to vote. What do you think of Bryce's new Venom trunks? Do you think they should have custom-made ones for other fighters? Yeah, I think they should have as much diversity in the trunks as possible. It makes it more visually appealing for the fans. I remember when they used to have trunks that were 75% black and 25% white, and then the other fighter had a 75% white and 25% black. It was the most awful decision, and they did this for like almost a year, where both fighters were wearing black and white shorts, just different percentages of black and white for each fighter. It was so dumb, so dumb. Khamzat is way too big for Islam. I agree 100%. Khamzat, I think Khamzat's too big, too strong, too powerful, probably the better striker, but that's up for debate. That's not yet proven. That's just a hunch of mine. And I don't think he's out grappling him. I think Khamzat destroys Islam Makhachev. So I would love to see that fight, though. Could you imagine? Is the beef fake? I'm not sure. I think it could be. I'm 50-50 now. I'm a big fan of Joey's predictions. I had Jorge winning, but I wasn't confident. Once I seen Joey's prediction, I locked in on my pick. George in 3. There you go, GOAT. There you go. I'm either going to come out looking like a genius, or mistakes were made, and I am fine with accepting that. I know the possible outcomes, and I'm thinking that Jorge finds the opening and sleeps Colby Covington in the second round. I don't trust Colby's striking defense. I just don't trust Colby's striking defense at all. Khamzat at Jones at 205, absolutely not. He laid GM3 out cold in 15 seconds, so he could do whatever he wanted to Islam. I don't know if that necessarily means that, but I don't know if there's a correlation there. But for sure, it's it was a solid win. That win has aged very, very well. I hope I'm wrong, but still Colby by decision is a safe bet. French fries. I was looking at my phone when you commented on that prediction video, and I was dying laughing. You were like, me and French fries have had a lot of similar predictions this year, and the main event of 272 is we finally have a different prediction, and he commented on it and said, "I think this is where we go our separate ways." Which I was actually looking at my phone when the notification popped up, and I actually laughed about it. So it was actually pretty funny. I'm actually really interested in that Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell fight, because I really think Edson just goes out there and smacks him up for sure. Joey, please do. They got to get Bryce's camo shorts. He's getting his camo shorts. Joey, please do full card predictions. I think it will be good for your channel. Eventually, my friend, I need time. I need time to be able to really dig into them deep. I'm trying to do more and more predictions for every single fight card. I'm trying that. I'm eventually going to build my way up to eventually, you know, my guess is eventually I'll do every fight on the main card of every pay-per-view eventually. And then I'll eventually work my way up to full card. We'll look out in future videos for a volume change and comment. Okay. Listening while I go grab some Five Guys. Thank you for supporting the channel, Mario. I appreciate you listening to the streams. I'm glad you enjoy them, my friend. And enjoy your Five Guys. Enjoy your dinner, my friend. Conor should come back, face Chandler. To me, that's a good matchup for him. I think Conor can beat Chandler. Chandler's a bit chinny. He leaves himself exposed. Doesn't have a high fight IQ. But it's very fun. Does anyone ever even care about Carla versus Rose 2? I'd rather see Rose versus Marina Rodriguez. I'd rather see Rose versus Marina Rodriguez, but I do like Carla versus Rose 2. I mean, Carla, I think, submitted her in the first fight. Was able to take her down, out-grapple her. I'm just curious where Rose's grappling is against an elite-level grappler like Carla. Carla's striking is so bad, though. It's so bad. You should do one video where you quickly go over the whole main card. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I don't know. I've stayed up very late the last 2 days and got up early and then almost died during the day. So, hopefully Herb Dean is the ref so Masvidal can land an illegal knee to the temple while Colby's already snoozing. Dude, I died. You know how I'm always saying Sean O'Malley didn't slip on a banana peel? Jorge said in an interview, he said, when I KO Colby, I hope the referee slips on a banana peel on the way to pull me off of him so I can land a couple extra strikes. Hilarious. Who wins the fourth fight, Davison Figgy or Brandon Moreno? I'll go Brandon Moreno. I don't like the suggestive emojis, though. You were trying to psychologically influence who I was going to pick. Sunglasses and strong arm for Figgy, and then clown and skull for bones for Moreno. I don't like you trying to psychologically influence my pick. If Renato Moicano wins against RDA, I can't wait to call for 50K mythical fighter financially motivated Moicano. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's beating RDA. I just don't think it's happening. 76% say Khamzat Chimaev will beat Islam Makhachev. I think that Volk might have the best cardio in the UFC. He beat Max in the 4th and 5th round. Well, Yair Rodriguez arguably beat Max in the 5th round. So I don't know who I think has the best cardio. Do you ever find yourself predicting fights based on favoritism or who you want to win? I really don't think I do at all. I don't think I do at all. Obviously, sometimes there's an unconscious bias, but I don't think I ever have picked a fight since I've had this channel. Maybe before I had the channel, based on who I want to win. I really just look at the skill set. There's no value to predicting a fight just because I want a guy to win. Just because I pick him doesn't mean he's gonna win. So it really makes no sense. These people who are super biased. You know, for me, what it matters most is me looking at the skill sets, evaluating the skill sets, trying to predict how the skill sets match up, and predict a winner and hopefully be right. You know, that's what's most important to me, is trying to be right. You know, but you never know. You never know in MMA. You can have terrible picks. I don't think even if you have terrible picks, you're not smart about MMA. MMA is a very tough sport to predict. So we'll see. I've done pretty good this year so far. Giga Chikadze let me down, or I'd be undefeated in main event predictions. But Giga Chikadze let me down. And this first quarter of this year has not been easy to predict. I think I'll pick Jorge over Gilbert too. I don't know about that one. Maybe. But I don't think, I think Gilbert might be able to take him down and submit him maybe. Nah, probably not. He wouldn't be able to submit him. But Gilbert has great cardio. I don't know who I'd pick in that fight. That's a tough fight to pick. Any fighters that are really big on the come up right now, other than Chimaev and Islam? Umar Nurmagomedov, Said Nurmagomedov, Jack Shore. There's somebody else. Rafael Fiziev for sure. I guess he's kind of already there at this point, though. There's a lot of great guys in that bantamweight division. There's a lot of Adrian Yanez. There is a lot of great guys within the bantamweight division. Who should Josh Emmett fight next? Josh Emmett should go ahead, screw it, let him fight Max Holloway. If not, match him up with Calvin Kattar, in my opinion. That would be a lot of fun. Could you imagine Calvin Kattar versus Josh Emmett? That would be amazing. That would be an amazing stylistic matchup. Supposedly, the UFC was looking into booking Josh Emmett versus Max Holloway for the end of March card, but for whatever reason, it didn't come to fruition. Josh Emmett can fight the winner of Arnold Allen and Dan Hooker. Okay, that makes sense too. Josh Emmett versus Kattar. I like that fight as well. That was my idea as well. I think that's a great stylistic matchup. I don't see why the UFC shouldn't. I took Kattar, grit factor. I remember that, actually. I think you commented on the video saying you were taking Kattar. Arnold Allen has one of the longest winning streaks in the UFC, but never fights. It's crazy. When's the last time Arnold Allen has even fought, to be quite honest? It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me go take a look. He hasn't fought since April of last year against Sadiq Yusuf. He doesn't really have any impressive wins, though. Like, he's beat decent competition, but it's all decision. He hasn't got a finish since 2018. Jeez Louise, that's awful. That is awesome. That is awful. Arnold Allen's okay. Kattar easily schools Emmett, in my opinion. Emmett's kind of a dark horse. He's good everywhere, not great anywhere. Has nasty power. I see that fight as a 50-50 fight. Any chinny or bad defensively fighter will have a hard time versus Jorge, or if you do the same thing over and over, Jorge will make you pay. Fair enough. Let's keep the polls going. Tai Tuivasa versus Stipe Miocic. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, my friend. Who wins? Tai Tuivasa, Stipe Miocic. I remember watching Stipe debut. Josh Emmett is low-key a bad matchup for Max, in my opinion. I think Max gets hit too much. Max Holloway takes entirely too much damage, so I would worry about him getting clipped up by Josh Emmett. And he could get KO'd. One of these days, people have talked about it to nauseum, that one of these days Max is going to get slept. Josh Emmett could be the guy to do it. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't already, go like the stream. We got almost 30 people in here, and we got 13 likes. So, guys, run up the likes on the stream and start filling the chat with any questions you have, guys. Fill the chat with any questions you have. Like the stream. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, every single day it is growing. But we have a members-only Discord chat. You also get a bunch of other benefits. It seems like every stream we have at least 1 or 2 people sign up for a membership. So I will post the link in the chat. If you want to become a member, the link is in the chat. You get loyalty badges next to your name. You get custom emojis, including a Nate Diaz emoji, Khamzat Chimaev emoji, Conor McGregor emoji. Hot Diggity Dallas, thank you for subscribing. You get loyalty badges next to your name, and you get access to the Discord chat where you can message me directly. We got about 23 to 25 people in there. We discuss all the latest MMA news every single day, and we will be messaging live during UFC 272. We have a live chat within the Discord. We will all be messaging live during the fights this weekend. So sign up for the membership. Link is in the description, as well as I just posted it in the chat, and your name will pop up in the stream. And join the Discord. We're trying to build the community there. So Arnold Allen's boxing is underrated. He does have good striking. I'm here for a bit. I'm at the Ranger game. Appreciate you, Sinister. Always here during the streams, man. Appreciate you. I think Aspinall beats Volkov, but I'm worried. I think that's a very intriguing fight. I don't know who I would go with. Volkov is very, very good, but Aspinall is super athletic and has nasty power. If Greg Hardy beats Sergio Spivak, he should fight Derek Lewis next. I said that the other day, actually. Does Max take more hits than T-City? Probably not, but maybe. What's up, bro? It's been a minute. What's up, Torrin Brown? So disrespectful to the GOAT. Now, why is Ty got more picks than Miocic? I didn't even look yet. Miocic got more picks now. Who should Joe Alvarez fight when he recovers? That is a great question. Maybe he goes up to welterweight. If not, maybe Diego Ferreira. Diego Ferreira would be fun. Continue. It's not disrespectful. It's the truth. I just watched a video about who has the best chin in the UFC, and Max is up there, and his opponents had a lot of KOs, TKOs. I think the problem with the chin argument is, did something really happen to Cormier's mom? Is that real? Is that real? What's this? There's no way, right? I don't know. I don't know. Someone had. Oh, that sucks. Joe Rogan confirmed at 272. But yeah, that sucks. RIP. If that is true, RIP Cormier's mom. Terrible use of the emoji, French fries. Terrible use of the emoji. Too far, man. Too far. But that is perfect timing for that emoji. But that's really depressing, guys. What is up with this depressing chat today, guys? But the one thing about the best chins is that means you're getting hit a lot, you know? Did you know Arnold Allen's dad was a power lifter? Like, Jones has a great chin, per se, but he's never been clipped, really, other than by Lyoto Machida. And a little bit by Gustafsson. Maybe a little bit by Reyes. Did you know Arnold Allen's dad is a power lifter? No surprise he's the strongest in the division. Okay. Miocic is checked out, in my opinion. Seems like it. Besides you says yes. Joe Rogan was confirmed at 272. Fair enough. I heard Tony Ferguson offered to step into RDA UFC 272. It never came forward wishing. Yeah, I heard that too. Tony said that. That would be sad. Yes, check DC's Instagram. I can't find anything on it online. Think it's a safe bet. RDA Moicano to not go the distance because if Moicano wins, he usually gets the finish, and I don't think it's taking a short notice 5-round fight helps him. Yeah, I don't think Moicano gets a finish though. I think probably RDA finishes him. That's really, really sad. That was 2 days ago. I didn't even realize that. That was news to me. That's very, very sad, though. Poor DC. Yeah, maybe it just hasn't been all over the news. I think it's okay. I read that you pick Jorge. I'm curious on how you think the fight's going to play out. I think that Colby, I have a 19-minute breakdown and prediction on the channel. I encourage you to check it out. But I think that Colby's going to come in. He's going to try to press Jorge against the fence, take him down. I think he'll have some success, but I think Jorge Masvidal can find the openings, clip Colby, and finish him off. Colby's striking is not good at all. It's not good at all, and I don't think Jorge has to worry as much about the grappling as Colby as he did Usman, as well as he doesn't have to worry about the power of Colby like he did Usman, which eventually got him KO'd. So I believe it opens for Jorge having the ability to let his hands go a little bit more. And I think that Jorge will find an opening, land on Colby's chin, rock him, and then finish him off with ground and pound. Super necessary. But I also think if Colby wins, he will win a decision, pushing Masvidal against the cage, taking him down, long, drawn-out fight, not a finish. French fries, damn, that was cold. That was cold. What's up, Joey and fam? What's up, Blaze One Sports, man? Thank you for being a member. Will Kane get off? Probably not, but hopefully light sentences. I didn't even know it was real. Just put it afterwards. Sad he said it, to be honest. Wish they'd make Tony Ferguson Chandler official already. Wonder what's taking so long. Who knows? Moicano upset? I don't think so. Dana said Islam team turned down the RDA fight. I said that. I said I think they thought RDA wasn't going to take the fight. And when RDA said yes, and I will fight you at 170, I think they called his bluff. Jorge and Colby's a work guaranteed. At least it's a little bit anyways. I think worst case scenario, it started as a work. Doesn't the early prelims look better than the prelims? I'm super excited for Umar Nurmagomedov. The card in general is just pretty. The early prelims is pretty nice. There's a lot of intriguing fights on the card. It's just not a pay-per-view quality card, in my opinion. This would be an amazing fight night card, an absolute amazing fight night card. I'm super excited for Umar Nurmagomedov, Ryan Kelleher. I don't know what the exact order is. I don't know if this is the official order or not. Marna Maroza versus Aga Ogapava is how you pronounce her name. It's fun at flyweight. Marina Rodriguez, Yansan Anjos on the prelims. Jalen Turney, Jamie Malarkey's on the prelims. A lot of fun. A lot of fun on this card. It's just not great. Let's continue. Colby will wrestle FM. It's possible. It's very possible. Like you said, Jorge body kicks are going to be money. Yeah, Jorge's got nasty body kicks. So does actually Colby. Colby has surprisingly good body kicks as well. Who would Jorge fight next if he beats Colby? And what if Colby wins? Who does he fight? That is a great question. That is a great question. I have no idea. If Colby wins, maybe he fights the winner of Bilal versus Luque. If Jorge wins, probably maybe fights Connor, or maybe Nate Diaz. Maybe, I don't know. Dude, Tony's done. Don't let him fight anymore. Him and Nick Diaz both seem like they lost that killer instinct. You need to be a fighter. Jimmy Dean, I disagree 100%. And don't ever put Tony Ferguson where he is in his career right now lumped up with Nick Diaz. They're not even the same hemisphere. We got Nick Diaz going out there for a paycheck and literally quitting mid-fight. Quitting mid-fight. Tony Ferguson went out there, fought 3 of the best in the world. One was in a #1 contender fight. The other one's fighting for a title. And the other one's a champion. Elite of the elite competition in the division, Tony Ferguson lost to. And he lost by decision. So, I think Ali tweeted that out to start shit with RDA. Yeah, my guess is he probably did it not thinking RDA would accept it. And then RDA accepted it and they had to backtrack. Guru thinks Islam is scared to fight RDA, even though Dana White said in the interview he wants to see Islam versus Dariush before Islam get a title shot. It's Dana's fault, not Islam or RDA. Fair enough. I don't think Islam's scared of him. I think it's very possible, though, they bluffed thinking that RDA wasn't going to accept it, and then he did. UFC 274 going to be fire, agreed. Damir Ismagulov was also considered to replace Fiziev. Fair enough. I don't remember when's the last time he fought. We talked about him recently. Another poll attempt, Usman versus Chimaev. We got to see how many Chimaev hands we got in here. Okay, give me a minute. What's up, everyone? Stipe versus Tai will look like Stipe versus Hunt. Fair enough. Valentina versus Santos should have been booked over with by now. She hasn't fought since September. She could have easily defended 270, 271, 272. Fair enough, Sean Johnson. Fair enough. Dana White said Connor might get the winner of Justin G and Charles Du Bronx. I know. Absolutely disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. We do not need to see that at all. I do not wish to see that at all. Will we get a press conference stream? Yes, GOAT. I will be streaming the press conference tomorrow. Ismagulov missed weight by 7 pounds. He isn't becoming a champ anytime soon. I would agree. What's booked for 274 so far? 274 is Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. I can't remember what else is on there right now, off the top of my head. But Donald Cerrone, Joe Lozon, Oven St. Preux, Mauricio Shogun. And originally it was supposed to be Yuri Glover, and that's what I was thinking of. So right now it's not the greatest card. You got Brandon Royval on the card, Michael Johnson on the card. Alan Patrick, how long has he been in the UFC? Jeez Louise, did he leave the UFC and come back? He's been in the UFC this whole time? Holy moly. He's been in the UFC forever. It seems like. Yeah, he's been in the UFC since 2013. I had no idea he was still in the UFC. It's hard to believe Michael Johnson's still in the UFC. To be fair, Volk fought at 266 and isn't fighting till April. Yeah, will Conor still be the biggest pay-per-view draw in the UFC? Yes. I'm sad that we ain't getting Urian Glover on that 274 card. Um, so apparently Dana said, I thought we had it done. I went to bed the night I thought it was done and woke up the next morning and Makhachev turned it down. Woo! That's a bad look for Islam Makhachev. And I said this from the beginning. I thought they were bluffing. I'm going to make a video on that. So, guys, prepare for a video tonight. Okay? I already read that. Come on, Justin versus Conor doesn't make sense, but that's not interesting. Or Olives. I would love if Justin loses to Olives, bring in Justin versus Gaethje. I rewatched RDA versus Khabib because I thought Islam was going to fight RDA. RDA didn't look too bad against Khabib. I mean, Khabib did clearly beat him, but RDA fought back. Dude, that was on the prelims. Insanity. Is Dariush or RDA a harder fight for Islam? I'd probably lean RDA, but I think Islam probably beats both of them. RDA went to war with Colby. If you rewatch that one, yes, he did. Yeah, I think he actually won a round or so. Do you think they moved the Glover fight because it's in Singapore? Probably. I was thinking since Conor said he would be ready to fight in July, I was thinking Ferguson beats Chandler, then fights McGregor July International Fight Week. I would love that. Actually, screw the Usman Chimaev poll. Can you please do Colby Chimaev poll? Okay. Give me a second, though. Remind me in a few minutes. I just don't feel like typing it up right now. But yeah, I think I might do a video on that Islam. Tony Ferguson, Chandler, and rumored for Tony Ferguson, Chandler rumored for 274. That'd be amazing. Ariel said 2 pay-per-views in July. That'd be fun. Brad Riddell versus Fiziev. Brad Riddell and Fiziev would destroy Gaethje with ease. I disagree. I think those fights would be very fun. It's probably Khabib's fault. RDA got dominated by Colby. I think he won a round. Do you think Dana White will invite Chimaev to 272 since he's in Vegas right now? For sure. I can't believe Islam turned it down. Hold on 1 second, guys. Keep the questions coming. Okay, yeah, I think Chimaev will be at UFC 272. I think Rose vs. Carla gets announced for 274. Either that or 276. If you don't fight, you will be removed from the rankings. Gillespie, Ferguson, etc. Well, Ferguson apparently wants to fight and fight soon, is what I heard. So I think okay, because Gaethje will be on the card. Yeah, you're probably right, and they both Trevor Whitman. You don't okay, but Conor will probably dodges Ferguson anyway for a return fight. He wants something easy. I agree. We've seen what happened. He turned down Gaethje to fight Cowboy. So if he's turning down Gaethje to fight Cowboy, we all know what goes on there. Guys, continue to send in the questions. We're going to go for a little bit longer. We always go at least an hour. But guys, I need you to fill the chat with questions. I need you to fill the chat with questions. That's what makes the stream fun. Otherwise, we're just sitting here I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I need to see what you guys want to know about. And I'm going to make that Islam video after this stream. So prepare for that. Um, um, That's funny. So, who should Gillespie fight next? I want to see him versus Sarukian. Our man Sarukian versus Greg Gillespie would be a lot of fun. Ferguson is the easiest fight for Conor right now. Nate said he didn't want to fight Conor. Nate would fight Conor. Devontae Smith versus Klein prediction. I lean Devontae Smith, but I need to dig into it more. So 274 would probably be Charles, Justin Rose, Carla, and Chandler Tony. Pretty good card. Very solid. Very solid. What Islam video? Basically, talking about what I thought to begin with was that Islam / Ali, his manager, bluffed the fight with RDA to step in, only to then turn it down. It's a really bad look. Very bad look. So I'm definitely going to make that video because it needs to be said. And I've been out there campaigning that I believe that Islam deserves a title shot. But it's a terrible look that he's out there volunteering to take the fight. And then RDA says, okay, well, let's fight at 165. And Islam says, no, I want to fight at 170. Then RDA says, okay, we'll fight at 170. And then he turns it down. And honestly, it sucked because that was the fight to make on the card. For real. For real, that was the fight that I wanted to see. That would have got me really excited. How many KOs do you predict this weekend? I'll just throw out a number. I'll say 6. 6 KO TKOs on UFC 272. It looks like 61% is taking Stipe Miocic. Who's joining me? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to do a press conference stream tomorrow for UFC 272. They're having a press conference. Let me know in the comments. Or let me know. I don't know why I keep saying that today. Let me know in the chat. Are you joining me for a press conference stream tomorrow or what? Ferguson is a very easy fighter for McGregor. If he gets called out by Tony, he isn't going to even accept the fight. And also, is he confirmed or not? Because if he is, his taunt to his opponent will become more seductive each fight. Colby versus Chimaev poll. Fair enough. Fair enough. Greg Hardy or Derek Lewis? I'll take Derek Lewis. I'd like to see them match that fight up, though. Who wins? Who wins? Khamzat Chimaev, Colby Covington. Ask the community. Weili Zhang versus Joanna should be featured on 275. Yes, I will join the press conference. I'm off work. I'm going to schedule it tonight. I'll be on. What time is the press conference tomorrow? Does anybody know? Let's see. I think I took a screenshot. It will be press conferences at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll probably get on at like 7:30 because I'll probably be a little late. I'll be on like an hour before the press conference actually starts. Do you think Derek quit in the fight or Ty really hit that KO elbow? The elbow hard. I think he hit the elbow hard. The way Korean Zombie KO'd Moicano was insane. Bro, I picked Colby and it picked Khamzat. It always does that, man. If you vote right away, sometimes there's errors. They should put Rockage versus Yan on 275 and have Rockage as a backup. I agree. I even weighed it. It's so annoying. Khamzat smashed everybody. Everyone's on the Khamzat Chimaev train. There's very few people that are not on the Khamzat Chimaev train. Do you think Francis will fight again this year? Maybe. Maybe end of the year, November, December. Everyone's picking Khamzat to beat up Colby. So, but yeah, I'm hoping Francis fights at the end of this year. Maybe even sooner. Who knows? Who even knows? Do you like Jalen Turner? Do you got him this weekend? I'm probably going Jalen Turner, and I do like Jalen Turner. I think he's got a decent, well-rounded skill set. I think he's a very interesting prospect. I think he's young. How old is he? Let me pull that up real quick. Let me pull up the fight in general. Yeah, he's only 26 years old. He's younger than me, which is crazy. I think this is a great matchup. I think this is great matchmaking. I think it's a very close fight. But I'll probably go Jalen Turner. I think the guy's very good. But Jamie Malarkey is no bum, no bum. So Khamzat could submit or KO Colby, to be honest. Agreed. In my opinion, Burns is a harder matchup for Khamzat than Usman. Burns is definitely a tough matchup for sure. Anthony Smith says he's down to have one off a heavyweight if he can't find a fight soon. Fair enough. He should fight, who just recently, Jamal Hill. I'd rather be a hype train fan instead of a bandwagon fan. True. Do you think Ilia Topuria will stay at lightweight? I hope not, but maybe. Hamza, okay. Any of these, okay, read that. Colby would humble Chimaev. That'd be an interesting matchup, but I think Chimaev outstrikes him, to be quite honest. I feel like every day I'm getting further and further on the Khamzat Chimaev hype train. Every single day. But could you imagine if they made that fight? Chimaev said he wants to fight the winner this Saturday. I think Chimaev destroys Jorge, though. Could you imagine if Chimaev... What was that? Just felt like I heard a noise, but apparently I didn't. Could you imagine if Chimaev was in the lightweight division and we could get Chimaev versus Conor? Because Chimaev has a massive name at this point. Star in the making. They should, I don't know. Colby would, okay, we already read that. Okay, 79% picked Khamzat Chimaev over Colby Covington. 79%. How much are you going to bet this weekend? I'm not a betting man. I'm not a betting man at all. I just like to enjoy the fights. So everyone always tells me I should bet because I could make money off these predictions. But I don't. So never been into betting too much. I'm not much of a gambler at all. I know some people are just obsessed with it. Constant betting. There's people who bet on MMA. Somebody told me there's people who bet on MMA that don't even watch the sport. They just want to bet. So that's really bizarre. Wonder Boy versus Oliveira. They're two different weight classes. But I'd probably take Oliveira. I don't know though. I'd probably take Oliveira. Dana's biggest fear has to be a boring fighter like Makhachev becoming champ and holding the belt forever. It's all about pay-per-view numbers and who can sell them. I think Islam Makhachev can sell pay-per-views. So I think what you're saying is true. Having a boring fighter as champ, but I don't think Islam Makhachev is boring. And I think he would sell. Just like Khabib Nurmagomedov sold. In my opinion. So. But maybe Spivak or Hardy. I'm going Greg Hardy. I don't trust Spivak's chin or head movement. He has very limited head movement. And it's one of those things where Spivak could probably take him down and beat him up on the ground. But I think Hardy is fast, has nasty power, is athletic. I think Greg Hardy is better than people give him credit for, but I think the heavyweight division is trash. So Khabib is far more entertaining fighter than Islam. I agree. Wonderboy versus Robbie makes sense for International Fight Week. Sure enough, that was a fight that was supposed to happen back when Robbie was champion. TKO round 2. I know you have Jacoby. Not too late to change it. Talk to you later in the Discord. Got to get back to work. Thank you for becoming a member, Zach Singleton. And I will talk to you in the Discord, man. I hope you're enjoying being part of the members Discord. Yeah, Hardy first round KO. I agree. Islam would sell more than Volk. Probably would. Islam, I think, has the potential to become a big star. And I know he's not as exciting as Khabib Nurmagomedov, but Islam Makhachev would have a big fan base behind him. He has a cult-like following. And those cult-like followings translate. And then also when you have a guy who's dominant, even if he's a little bit on the boring side, like some people think, I personally don't think he's boring. People want to see him lose, and so people tune in to see him lose. They tune in to see the guy who's dominant finally get his loss. So we'll see what happens. We hit 2,000 subscribers on January 21st, and we're at 2,234. How much did you pay for this up-and-coming pay-per-view event? It's about $80 where I'm at. Remember Lewis versus Brown? That was in my home city. That's crazy. I did not realize that. Yes, I do remember that. It was brutal, if I remember correctly. Moicano hits the top 5. Just remember, I'm all for him as of now. I think he loses the RDA. I'm sorry. I think he loses the RDA. Islam is more entertaining than Khabib because the striking defense isn't as good as Khabib. I think Khabib's pressure and volume is just way more exciting in my opinion. But I think they're both fun to watch. Do you think Oliveira will be able to wrestle Kevin Holland? No, I don't think so. I think Holland will, be closer to his weight, his natural weight now. He won't be undersized. I think he's been working on his wrestling nonstop. And I think Oliveira doesn't have the best grappling himself. I mean, Oliveira is consistently getting out-grappled himself. So, whew. All right, guys, couple more questions, and then I'm going to go. And I'm going to record an Islam Makhachev video. So, guys, fill the chat with questions. I'll answer a couple more. Don't forget to watch all the prediction videos on the channel. I need you guys to watch the prediction videos on the channel. A bunch of them for UFC 272. And also, become a member of the channel and join the members Discord. We're in there chatting every single day. So there's the link for that. We've been on here for about an hour and 7 minutes. We'll go a few more minutes, maybe 5 more minutes or so. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe if there's a bunch of questions in the chat, we'll keep going for even longer. But I really want to record this Islam Makhachev video now, and then I'm actually going to go to bed early tonight because I've been staying up entirely too late these last couple days to the point I'm ready to die. Damn, I just got here. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. Driscus versus Curtis prediction in the sleeper banger. I go Chris Curtis. I can't doubt him anymore. Dude's coming in and getting upsets. Do you think Colby deserves a title shot if he gets 3 more wins? Maybe. His best bet is to hope Usman loses. Favorite SpongeBob character? It's got to be SpongeBob. It's got to be SpongeBob right here. That's my favorite character. I love SpongeBob. That's why you always see me wearing SpongeBob shirts. Well, all right, guys. I think that does it for this chat. We're running out of questions. I'm tired. I want to go record this other video. I got a bunch of predictions on the channel I'd like for you guys to go check out. If you're watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, go subscribe right this very second. Like this stream. Before you go, like the stream. Also, if you want to, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MMA Joey C. And be on the lookout for, hold on one second. In another universe, it would be Henin versus Bobby Green, a UFC 272 fight, and Islam versus RDA at UFC 272. What could have been? That would have been awesome, man. That would have been awesome. That would have been better. Renato versus Bobby Green and Islam versus RDA. That would have been better in another universe. But anyway, guys, if you want to, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram at MMA Joey C. Be on the lookout for the new video, Islam Makhachev. I'm going to record it the second I end this stream. So that'll be out within the next hour or so. I got to go watch a couple video clips first before I do it. Appreciate every single one of you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for the UFC 272 press conference stream. So join me there. I'll schedule it on the channel tonight, and we'll watch the press conference tomorrow together. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night.